Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. You know what time it is. Derby di Milano preview tomorrow, 5 p.m. UK time kickoff. The must-win derby for Inter because we cannot have any other result, of course, because of Napoli's run. We do need a favor, hopefully, tomorrow from Roma and Ranieri. Before we get into it, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And before we get into the preview, actually, let's look at some of the latest news because in the last few days we've had some news. First of all, the catch-up games against Fiorentina. We know the murmurings, the rumors were for the 6th of February, and it's now been confirmed it will be the 6th of February to continue the game against Fiorentina, the game that got interrupted due to Eduardo Bove's unfortunate medical emergency when he collapsed on the pitch. The fixture was postponed, so it was an asterisk on the Nerazzurri season this whole time behind Napoli. And yeah, as of the other day, it was confirmed that it will be replayed at the Artemio Franchi on Thursday, February the 6th, which is funny because we are playing Fiorentina again at home afterwards on February the 10th. But anyway, the match was abandoned at the 17th minute, so that's when the match will begin. So it will be, 73 minutes plus added time, whatever it will be. Very short game. Again, probably a must win. So that's that. Looking forward to that, getting that asterisk out of the way. There was other news in terms of incomings and outgoings first. After Thomas Palacios is confirmed loan to Monza, who today actually started his first game straight away with Monza today. Tejon Buchanan signs officially with Villarreal loan. Apparently, it's a 1 to 2 million loan fee, which is actually quite nice. With an option to buy around 13 million. Very good, but we all know it's very unlikely that Villarreal will take that option. Or if Tejon does very well out there, it's very likely that they would try to negotiate that down anyway. But anyway, regardless, he needs minutes. Hopefully, they give him minutes out there. And he's picked the number 9, which is a really weird number for him being a wing back winger. But yeah, good luck to Tejon. Hopefully, he does well out there. Hopefully, he impresses and Villarreal can redeem him because I really don't see him thriving under Inzaghi anymore. So good luck to TJ. On the incomings to replace TJ and to replace the outgoing Palacios, finally we have looks like the green light on Zalewski from Roma. So he was originally on his way to Marseille, the wing back that plays for Roma. But we swooped in, convinced the boy. Apparently, Zielinski's also had a little, chat with him, his compatriot. So we still need to do the medical and everything. Loan option, loan with option, clause not mandatory. So very good win-win deal for us. Probably not for Roma because he had to renew, his contract was expiring in the season, and we convinced him and convinced Roma to renew. I think the loan fee is around 600k reported. So buy option around 6-7 million. Yeah, good deal. And yes, scout report, guys. Scout report is being cooked up as we speak. So keep a lookout on the channel. Probably will be out tomorrow morning. Keep out on look on the channel. And then now, yeah, let's get into the match preview because we know the situation that we're in. Napoli, I'm expecting no favors from Roma. Let's say they go on 56 points. It means Inter need to get to 53 points tomorrow. No ifs or buts. Against this Milan team that we've given all the lifelines to this season. This is the thing that annoys me the most this season. I don't have too many complaints this season, to be honest. I know we should be maybe higher on the table and all this kind of stuff, and maybe should perform a bit better in a lot of the games, but the way we've done in the Champions League and Serie A, with Supercoppa in the middle, with Coppa Italia, like so many games, I don't have too many complaints. One complaint I definitely have is the 2 losses to Milan. The first one, as Inzaghi in the press conference today said, the worst performance of the season. That was embarrassing, awful. And then I don't know if it's worse than the Supercoppa one because it was actually a good performance, but then the fact that we let a 3-1 lead slip, a lead slip there to lose 3-2 to those guys is embarrassing. A 2-0 lead. Really, really embarrassing. We let Conceição smoke his cigar. We let those guys celebrate. and they've been fighting and shitting the bed in the league since every time they beat us, then they go on a losing streak or, just an awful streak in the league. They did that last time. They did that after Supercoppa now. They are going through some turmoil. They're getting rid of half their team, but the sounds of it, Calabria left there today, the club captain. Apparently, Como bid for Teo Hernandez. Tomori is looking to, well, Milan want Tomori to leave, but he's not leaving. Morata's leaving. They've signed Kyle Walker, who made debut against us. And today, the confirmation about Santi Jimenez's deal has also come through for them. Package worth over 35 million euros. Big deal for Milan, who have finally invested heavily on their striker. A lot of their fans were complaining about that. I know a lot of you guys on this channel in the comments always talked about Santi Jimenez, especially not so much this season because he's been struggling with form and injuries. But previous seasons, I know you guys have been wanting this Mexican striker, very, very highly rated, very high goal-to-game ratio in the Eredivisie. Hopefully he flops. Hopefully give him the number 9, and the number 9 curse of Milan hits him as well. I don't know if we'll see him in the derby. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, because Morata has not been good for these guys, nor has Tammy, even though he scored against us. Anyway, let's get into the lineup preview. We know we have a few injury issues left now. Lo and behold, the predicted lineups have our boy Hakan Çalhanoğlu finally back starting, although I'm not 100% sure on this. He's only trained, as Inzaghi confirmed yesterday, finally trained fully with the team. Him and Acerbi, actually. Acerbi's alive. That's the big news as well. But he's definitely not going to start Acerbi. Hakan seems like all the predicted lineups have him in, and I guess, even if he's not fully fit, we're both, we're all unsure with Aslani and Zielinski in that position. We might have to rush him through. But again, do we want to rush him through with all these injuries at the season, Hakan? It's such a difficult decision. It's such a big game. You probably want to, even if he's not 100%, try to force him to play, 70, 80 minutes if he can. I'll leave it up to Inzaghi and the fitness staff to make the right decision. But hopefully he can start, and hopefully he will perform better than he did in a Supercoppa, because he definitely was affected by his injury because he put up a stinker in that game. Apart from that, no surprises, although you could say maybe you might have expected Bisek to be starting. Has Pavard... Well, I don't know. Maybe in our minds, Bisek completed the overtake whilst Pavard was injured, but then we know Inzaghi will always, and quite rightly, value experience and know-how and tactical nous over youthful exuberance. And Pavard did have a very good game against Monaco in the Champions League, maybe his best of the season. We saw Bisek kind of struggling with Leao in the Supercoppa. Maybe this is the right choice, but apart from that, obviously we know the right Bastoni continuing. Barella, Mkhitaryan in the middle on the wings. Dumfries, come on, Denzel. Denzel, we need you at your best. Please, Denzel. Please, Denzel. You need to own Theo like you have been over the last few seasons. Not this season, but last few seasons. That duel has been yours to win, and you have won every single time. So you need to do that. Do not let Theo get the better of you this time round. And Di Marco, we need that left foot to be on fire. Up front, Lautaro, Thuram, nothing to explain there. Hopefully the form that they've both hit in right now, I hope they both like to score against Milan. We know Lautaro is the Milan man. We know Thuram last season was a Milan man as well. We just need both of them to turn on their Milan man capes, put him on, and just kill those guys and end their season. Let's have a quick look at Milan. So yeah, looks like Kyle Walker is going to make his debut at right back with Calabria being sold. Lautaro's favorite victim, Tomori, may start next to Pavlovic. We know how defensively and positionally suspect these guys are, with Kyle Walker, who was also very weak positionally. Very good 1v1, very good, in his recovery pace. But with Theo as well, this back four, that is to take advantage of. Name by name, those are all good players individually, but as a unit, Milan have not been a very good unit, as much as Conceição seems to be trying and failing at the moment. In midfield, they have Fofana, who's a very, very important player for them. Benacer has not been the same player over the last 2-3 years since he had his injury issues. In that midfield, we should be winning that battle with Yunus Musa and Reinders there. And up front, yeah, we cannot let Tammy Abraham score again. But Pulisic and Leao, especially Pulisic, has become very big in Milan derbies. He scored again in the last one, 2 in a row he scored in. Leao changed the game in the last one. We cannot let them have all that freedom and let them beat us 1v1 and do what they want. We need to kill them at their source, at their base. Don't let them get confident. And don't play their game. Keep the game to our rhythm. Don't get suckered into their rhythm. That's the most important thing. And Inzaghi hopefully manages the substitutions in the second half much better than last time around if we do get into the lead. Their injuries, yeah, we know Fofana's disqualified. Florenzi lost his cheek. Emerson Royale. Gabbia is out, who you could say is their best centre-back. And then Jimenez looks like won't be part of the squad unless he makes a surprise appearance like Wesley Schneider did all those years back. Apparently, Inter are trying to make Zalewski available for the derby tomorrow, but again, it's going to be a tight push to make him available. You know, pushing the medical and everything through unless they do it tonight. So he could be potentially on the bench for Inter. We only have Correa and Di Gennaro out. Finally, the bench or the infirmary is starting to get more empty. We have lost 2 in a row. Surely it can't be 3 in a row. Shall I anti-jinx? But I just struggle to not be confident. I watched this Milan team. I watched them lose to Juve so badly. I watched them lose to Dinamo Zagreb in the Champions League. Surely we can't lose to this Milan team again. I am gonna back my boys, guys. I don't know what you guys. I'm backing my boys. I'm backing Lautaro to score. I'm backing Thuram to score. I am backing Dumfries to score. I'm going for a 3-1 solid, convincing victory from Inter. I don't often do this. I always usually go for the draw prediction for the derby, but we need the win. I'm confident in the boys. I'm confident in Inzaghi. You guys let me know your thoughts down below, your prediction. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully see you tomorrow for a positive post-match reaction. Ciao ragazzi. Forza Inter!